Alright guys, welcome back. I figure it's not a bad day out. We'll do a little stealth camping kind of test out in the back 40, out over in the woods there. Got a wagon loaded up. And I got just a few things here. Camo tarp, tent, sleeping bag, all that good stuff, lantern. So I figure we'll head on out there and we'll get the tent set up because you can see the sky. It may rain. It's kind of poopy, but you know, let's see what we can do. We'll set the tent up, got the chair, got the lantern, got some lights. I got a new air mattress we'll try out. I think it's Sea to Summit. They should be good. The problem with air mattresses I find are too skinny. Like your arms fall off and everything, but let's get out there and see what we got. See how the weather holds up. All right, guys, here is our spot. This is where the pond's gonna go. If you guys watch any of the videos, the water doesn't come up any higher because it's dug out. So eventually the water will be up in this area. This is where back 40 where the trash pile kind of is. I think spring's coming early because I'm starting to see green shoots everywhere. So we're gonna set up right in here. It'll be down a little bit right in here. Not the best idea if it's gonna rain because water probably does run down a little bit, but we're gonna test the tent. It's the One Tigress, I want to say outdoor retreat or backwoods bungalow. I think I ordered the bungalow and got that retreat. We did a video on it. You guys can go back and check it out. But you set up in here. I grabbed the little stove out of the shed. It's a little dusty, but we'll set it up on some block or something, and there's some dry wood in there, and we'll get a little fire going. Throw our camo netting over it. Maybe there's no mosquitoes. But it's a nice little quiet place. That's my jacket. So let me get it set up and we'll see what we got. Our goal too is to try to beat the rain. Don't want to be doing it in the rain. The bad thing is about camping in the rain is we're gonna have to dry everything. And my tripod's sinking in the mud here. Alright. There it goes. Alright, we got camo netting. $20 in eBay. Probably needs to be left outside a little bit where it can adjust. Snake protection, in case there is a snake out here. Or been having skunks lately. Backpack has a few things in it. I don't know if I grabbed anything. I bought this. It was a Teton. I bought this when I went to go on a camping trip, and I didn't realize it was so freaking huge. So it's more of a car trip bag. The air mattress is in here, which is not much smaller than that. And here's our tent. And then I got some water and a battery bank because GoPro batteries are pretty short. These Gorilla carts are super valuable. I got one of these little lanterns. I filled it up, tried it out. These are pretty neat. So if I can't get that damn sticker off of it, but I think Walmart had them for, well, back when I got them, $5 or $10. I mean, they're not like super duper awesome and strong, but puts out light, holds fuel. Hopefully my chair is in here. Ground blanket. My chair is not in here, is it? The problem with the chair, it's so small that I lost it. And it's called Chair 1. Hold 300 some pounds. I think it gets 2 poles. Or does it get 3? Yeah, this tent's a little much, I think. Car camping probably pretty decent. Stake out the 4 corners so then I can pull that line and stand it straight up without having too much of an issue. It didn't, I don't think it comes with enough stakes, if I remember rightly. because it has these other wings. The last time I had it set up, the door was the other way. Which we will close this up. I want the door on the other side. String's not that long, that was the problem. I'll keep her out a little bit. Take out. Now I wish I would have known which my front end was. That's all right. This will reach. And this gives you a little porch. Now the rain's coming in sideways and stuff, you may need to drop one of these, take one of these off and drop it down to where you're like, you know, you're down more, or you could just put it back like this. And you want to be a little bit down where you can shed the water off the side. Every situation is going to be a little different. I think we need to give us more play on this. I can have more adjustment on it. Tried to order this thing in green, this tent, but let's see how this works. I know it's got edges. Oh, there's one end. Ha, found an end. Got a loop on it. Like high stepping over all kinds of ropes and line. Oh yeah. These little loops will hook to the end of the post. There's a loop right here, can put around the tent peg. And a loop here can go around the other tent peg. I think it was made for this. That's not too bad. I mean, in my experience, people were very unobservant. And we're out here kind of, we're in a field, but we're down in a little wash dip. People going by wouldn't even notice that. Some people were observant, very few were. Boop, and there we are. We're a little practice, our little hidey hole stealth camping backpack. And my thought was this lantern would hang on this end pole here. It does, but I don't know. I don't know how much heat this lantern puts off. Oh, I should have put it on an angle. I don't think about it. I don't know how much heat that lantern will put off up that way. May not put any, or you may put some. Stealth camping will. If you're stealth camping, you may not want to run a lantern. Like I said, if you go around, walk around and look, and just kind of look through the woods and stuff, you'll see little lights and stuff from things far away. So again, you may not know. Let's get our snake device here. Stove. I saw a rock over here somewhere. Like I thought it was. But we'll see. Now forgive me if it's a little dark. It's about the rain. Another nice thing too is your Hill People chest rig. It's for carrying your pew pew mace. Has a pocket right here where you can put it. Don't need to do that. You can just load it down with stuff. Have a knife under here, and then up here, you know, I have silky saws. I got my ferro rod, right in the rain notepad, pistachios, a bunch of glow sticks, extra dispensers. You never know when you go hiking far away. I got some band-aids, stuff like that, a little bit of band-aids, a knife sharpener, a little lighter thing. It's pretty neat. You slide it out a little bit, use your ferro rod to light it. It's like a little match, or you can take this off too and use it to blow the fire. But I have a bellows, which I don't have it with me, of course. Then I carry the battery bank, so I got my chargeable light for my Olight headlamp, but it also comes off and makes a regular flashlight. This thing just stays in here. That Olight one, the batteries, they last for like ever in it, so that's nice. Then I'm probably upgrading. I might do an SC4 knife. I got the BK7, which I think I need to, what a lot of people do, will soak this. This has like a truck bed lining on it. A chemical coating. Has a truck bed lining. It's real thick on it. Kind of keeps it from rusting and stuff. But it just kind of gets marred up when you use it. And these just crappy handles. People sell my car to hand. I don't know if they still do. But people were modding these out. You take it all apart. You soak it in I just want to say acid. I don't know. And then after a couple hours, you come back and just wipe all this off. And it's a nice blade underneath. And you can sharpen it. And then put like micarta handles on it, or dragon scale handles are pretty neat. So, well, it's a good sized knife. It's kind of big. I don't know. It's better than having too small of a knife, but the SC4, if we can see what we can do here. I'm trying not to kneel on the ground because it's all wet. I seen what was it, Colorado Bushcraft. They make little square wax canvases for like kneeling down on things and all that. It looked pretty interesting. I probably won't use a lighter if I can help it. I like to try to use my little, oh yeah. There's one good thing to do too if you have survival ferro rod. So I got mine's lanyard in my pack, my backup one, so that you don't lose it. So you're watching alone and stuff, people will lose their ferro rod and they can't start a fire. This is the, I don't know how to say their name, Uber. I got a crazy name. They make pretty decent ferro rods. I haven't used it a whole lot. Probably better to use the back of the knife. Where's my knife? Oh wait, it's got that coating on it. It's got this grip thing, there you go. Throws a pretty hefty spark. I just haven't got all the, there's a coating on it, keep it from, I think rusting. I think it'll rust. And we'll tilt it like that a little bit. We got our ferro rod. We'll grab our clumpy knife. What I'm probably gonna do is I'll just line some pieces in the bottom. Which I'm trying to keep it sort of flat level. Kind of weird to start a fire right now because it's fairly warm out, but as soon as that rain kicks in, temperature can drop pretty good. I think it's supposed to rain here in a little bit, about an hour. And then temperature's gonna drop down, not much, 50, 57. But a cool, you know, what am I trying to say? A cool rain will, you know, it'll make it pretty cold. Yeah, you can baton it, but I don't have a baton dealie. So I'm gonna use it like a hatchet. Just be careful. Don't lop no fingers off. If you do, make sure you have a medical stuff. Yeah, that and that coating on there kind of, as you can see it makes it like not want to glide through stuff very well. It's like a sandpaper-ish stuff on there. It's kind of annoying. Probably should have broke this stuff up in tinier pieces, but I'm just gonna make a little log cabin in here. See how that works out. My pops used to say the Indians built log cabins to start their fires, and the settlers built teepees to start their fires. I guess that's a kind of like a little joke on how they used to murder each other. I don't know. I'm sure someone will get upset about that comment, but usually everybody watches this kind of stuff. We're all like-minded. Yeah, we can take jokes and things like that, so. Try to get some like littler stuff where it can catch the littler stuff and then rain the ash down with the fire. Now the key is, are we going to be able to get a spark into there? Let's find out. Let's see if I can not knock the camera over. Let's see if we can rain a spark in there somehow. Oh, let me get the thing set right. Oop. Oop. I see a few hitting it. Alright, let's uncover it a little bit. Let's see if we can get. May not have much gasoline. May not have much Vaseline on that one. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little spark popped up in there. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, kicked right off. Pretty neat. So fire coming out the chimney, so I made sure we weren't under the thing. Well, I mean, it's up there a good bit, so we won't be alright. Well, that's a pretty neat little project. We built that a while back on the video, I believe. Just some scrap metal. threw it together. Tidy up a little bit and get everything kind of put away that I don't need sitting out, and see if I can get this air mattress inflated and keep the knife away from it. Like I said, to help people, this is actually expensive, but it's made pretty good. And this is a chest rig, and when you wear it, it sits right here in your backpack. So take your backpack off, you got your chest rig. This is made for your self-defense and whatnot, so you always keep it on since we have a knife here. So if you do have to like ditch your backpack, you keep some survival items in here too. It's like your second line. I know Prepared Airman does it on these and stuff like that, but it's pretty handy. You can get cheaper ones, but I always find that if you buy cheaper, you just end up going for the expensive one anyway. It's got a little mesh lining. If you watch one of my very first shorts I uploaded, I was going camping. This is the one I had on me in my pack. If you watch the video too, you'll see what happened to that pack. So let's get the chair. I do like this Helinox. This is the chair one. Super light, super portable. You really don't need instructions for it because you just kind of get the dealie out, and it just kind of, it basically puts itself together. And of course, you know, the tall parts are your back parts. So, and then you got your little pad, which of course, you know, the easy way to figure out which way it goes is the letters are going to be the right way. And it was just kind of slops together in these little grommet holes. But a chair is definitely, if you got a little muscle problem, you're going to have a little problem with this part right here, but it's not real bad. But camping, you need a chair. Sometimes you get places, I might not be nowhere to sit. Oh, I sunk. I did sink in the ground though, but I'm off the ground. Not gonna have my butt all wet. When your butt's all wet and you go to sleep and wake up and itch your butt, it's no fun. So, it's pretty neat right here. It's pretty quiet. Except for the odd one chromosome people with the retardedly loud trucks for no reason. Sorry if that's one of you. But here's the little, pretty much the bottom of a pond. I guess someone didn't like it, and on down there they dug it out, or just leaves. So eventually this will be a pond. And one thing you want to do too is when you get to your campsite and you get your tent set up, unpack your sleeping bag, because it needs to breathe pretty much, loft up. I bought this, threw it on the shelf, so I have no idea. It's supposed to be like -degree back, -18. So I doubt it. So it's probably going to be, well, it's fairly heavy. Oh, it's got like a hood. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's actually pretty thick. It's pretty good size. My sleeping bag is a little bit claustrophobic. As you can, I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to like poof. So you want it to breathe. This says 0 on the side of the zipper, but yeah, it's actually pretty decent. I don't know how much I paid for it, but that was also a few years back. So I guarantee it's probably almost double the price now, the way the inflation is going. But you can see it takes up almost this whole tent. So if you had a skinny buddy or skinny, you know, girlfriend, or whatever, I'm not gonna judge you on that, but you could probably slide more that way. You could fit 2 people. It wouldn't be too bad, because you do have vestibules on both sides, and you do have your own thing, so you can put your boots. One person put their pack there, you put your pack there. You can sleep the other way, so you have your stuff. There is no pockets. Now I notice a lot of tents will have pockets where you can hang up. It's pretty neat. We might do another video where we put some sandbags around the front and stuff, or World War III camping. That'd be interesting, maybe. All this thing's pretty neat too. This is 20 bucks on Amazon. It's a coil LED lights, and you can turn them on, string them along the tent. Different brightnesses, and that the Tourette setting where you start to go into seizure. Then it also has a flashlight. And to turn off, you just hold the button. And it's also, I believe, a USB bank, USB and USB-C bank where you can charge your stuff. And it hangs up. But dang, that was not bad for 20 bucks, I don't think. Sure how long it lasts. There's my water system. This pack is a pack in progress, I should say. Here's one cook system. It's like a pot and all that. Probably for over a fire. And my other cook system I have set up here is a little MSR. I don't know which one it is. It's a little tiny MSR stove. 100 bucks. Well, it was 100 bucks when I bought it. Under 100. I got a stainless cup. I bought that at Academy. Gas container, and then I bought feet that clip to the these feet fold out and they'll hook onto the gas container and give you a bit of a stabilization for it. Then I got a titanium spoon in there. Ooh, I need that for the fire. I'm always shoving the cotton balls and Vaseline everywhere for fire startings. This is a 511 pouch. You could fit a bigger cup in there, or a bowl, or a bigger gas container. You can also hook it to the side of the pack, in the pack. And then again, when you order online, you can't tell how big a sleep pad is, but it doesn't weigh anything. It just takes up a good bit of room. And then for, I do got a peak refuel, my cheesy chicken, broccoli. Also do prefer Stowaway gourmet meals too, are pretty good. And right now I think they're back in stock. For a while they was out for a while. And they're about $15 a meal. 15 to 18. You can go get your own stuff from the store. A lot of people do videos on that. But I like that freeze-dried stuff. Okay, we got a repair patch thing. Hopefully we don't need it. This should be, what brand is this? Should be Sea to Summit. Yeah, okay. I got a Sea to Summit. The large one. Yeah, I got the large pad. Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's like, I'm almost wider than it. So you got to kind of sleep like this, otherwise your arms are down. It's pretty uncomfortable for me. Alright guys, we probably did some talking about the air mattress, and the mic was not on. So, we got our stove going. I'm letting the fire go down a little bit. It's not, not super cold out. It's not cold out right now. It was neat to have a little fire, a little stove. And we got our bed all ready to go. Sea to Summit mattress. It's probably about 2 inches thick. It kind of self-inflates. You just open it up and open the valve lid and just let it sit for a while, and it kind of, and you just top it off with your lungs and put the lid on and good to go. So we're gonna hang out here for a little bit, just enjoy nature and, you know, the breeze and the wind and the bird. Well, there's no birds because it's gonna rain. I don't really hear no birds. I hear a few far off. And enjoy my little swamp. And then we'll come back when it gets a little darker and put the lantern on and hang out and watch fire a little bit. Or depends. We'll see when it starts raining if this thing starts leaking. If we vamoose, we'll see. All right, guys. The camping trip has been cut short. If you follow my channel, you'll notice that we have some baby goats that showed up. I was out there just, you know, minding my business, you know, tending the fire, and I kept hearing a weird goat noise. So I went to check on them, and little baby goats coming out. So if you want to see the baby goats, you know, look for the video. There should be one or two, and I guess no overnighter because I need to tend to them, make sure they're all good because we do have, you know, rain still on the way and thunder. So appreciate you guys, and we'll continue on that later on when I get the chance, and hope you enjoy what we got to do. So catch you guys later. Like and subscribe.